Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a dollar store DIY Christmas decor video. So I made 5 different DIY Christmas decors and they're all from the dollar store. All of the supplies that I got for them are from the dollar store. They're all super cute. Some of them are more traditional, some of them are a little bit more kind of like the new aesthetic that's more like silver and gold that's been coming out recently. I hope you guys enjoy the 5 different crafts. I love doing them. I'm a Christmas fanatic, so yes, my apartment is already decorated for Christmas, but if not, you guys can always just wait a little later and make them later when it's actually like December and Christmas time. But just go ahead and get straight in the video and you guys can see my super cute, adorable decor ideas. So for this craft, you're going to start off with 4 small picture frames, some Christmas lights, some twine, and then red and silver ornaments. And you're going to start off by taking out the backing and then the picture that it comes with. So you're just leaving the glass in the picture frame and then just close the glass back up. And you're going to continue these to all 4 of the picture frames. And then you're going to take hot glue and put it on one side of the frame and stick one of the other frames to it like I did on here. We're going to create a box shape, so we're going to do this to all 4 picture frames. And then for this last one, you're actually going to put glue on both sides of it, and we're just going to set it on top of the other 2 frames that are standing upward. You can see that there's a little box. If there's some hot glue, it's okay, we can touch it up later. If not, we might cover it up with some stuff later in the video. So you're going to start off by putting Christmas lights inside throughout the bottom, and you're just going to start adding the ornaments and just kind of tangling the Christmas lights all throughout it. There's no method to this, no order, it's just kind of random, however you want to make it look. And then now we're going to take that twine and cut a really, really long piece, and then we're just going to tie it all the way around. So wrap it, I think I wrapped it about 5 or 6 times. You can make it as long or short as you want. And then we're just going to go to one of the sides and tie it in a cute little bow. And this is the finished look. So for this one, you're going to start out with some cute little ribbon. I did a twine Merry Christmas one, some red bows, and then a candy cane shape form that I got at the dollar store. You're going to start off by taking your ribbon and hot gluing it to the candy cane, and you're going to put a string of hot glue on it, and you're going to put that ribbon on top of it. Hold it down. Be careful because it can be very hot because the holes, I don't want you guys to burn yourself. Just make sure it's nice and sturdy and it sticks really well. For extra protection, you can put more hot glue on the back side and just glue it down to just give it that extra little protection so it doesn't come undone. And again, please be careful because hot glue burns are not fun. So now you're just going to start off and start wrapping it around. This can be really hard when you get a lot of ribbon loose and it starts getting super tangled up, and like as you can see, mine is all twisted. So try to be as neat as you can with this and keep it nice and wound up. So as you see, you're just going to keep wrapping it around the form as much as possible. You can do it as tightly or as loose as possible. You can separate them. You can honestly personalize this however you want to. And then here I finished my first one, so I'm going to just fold it and then hot glue it to the back of one. So you can see it's nice and clean. And now to start the next one, you're just going to put hot glue right on top of that last piece and glue it to it again. And then again, just go ahead and wrap it like normal. And then also, just like we ended the last one, you're going to hot glue it off at the end. Don't worry about it falling off. It really shouldn't if you wrapped it around a nice tight way. Now you're going to take the bun, you're going to take off the little tie thing, I forgot what they're called, that comes on them. And you're just going to kind of place it, figure out what you want it, and then just hot glue it too. Super simple, doesn't take a lot of work. And now you have the final product. So this one is a count the days till Christmas counting thing. So you're going to start off with Christmas ornament hooks, some tacks, some ornaments. I did red and then some green ribbon. So you're going to start off taking the ornaments and writing 1 through 25 on them. These are going to represent how many days till Christmas. I used a silver Sharpie. You can use black, you can use white, honestly whatever you have. I just happen to have this one with me. Now we're going to go to wherever you want to place this, and we're going to cut off different little sized ribbons. So I did, I believe, 5 or 6. You're going to start off with the smallest piece and then slowly get bigger as you go down. And you're going to want to make sure when you're hanging them up that there's enough room in between them to hang ornaments. And this is going to be kind of mimicking a Christmas tree, so you guys kind of get the feel of how big to cut the ribbon. Kind of trial and error. As you can see, I tried to put a smaller one up and I didn't like it, so I added a longer piece that I cut. Now you're gonna hook every single one and you're gonna hang all the ornaments up. So for this, you can either start with one at the top and add each ornament the closer you get towards Christmas, or you can start with the 1 or the 25 at the bottom and then slowly add 24, 23, 22, and then the number 1 will be the very last day until Christmas. So first you're going to need clothespins, some green and red Sharpies, and then some fun colored, I did silver garland. So you're going to start off by taking a ruler and marking 4 inches off and then 2 inches off. This is what's going to be our template for the triangle. And then you're going to mark 5 inches down, and that's where the point's going to be. And then you're just going to connect the end dot to that last dot that you made. As you can see here, just making a triangle. And then we're going to cut it off. Make sure, if I use an X-Acto knife, so if you are, make sure you're using foam core at the bottom and use a ruler. If not, you can just use scissors. I just happen to use an X-Acto knife because that's what I had. And then here you're going to take it and trace that triangle that we just made, and you're going to want to make enough to write out the word Merry Christmas. And then again, you're just going to cut these out with the X-Acto knife. Again, make sure if you use an X-Acto knife, you have a board underneath so you don't cut up what you're cutting on, or you can just use scissors.
So here I went ahead and just wrote Merry Christmas on all of them in pretty letters. You can do any font you like. I just like the look of a calligraphy letter. And then just do every other letter either red or green. So I started off with red. And then just go ahead and color it in depending on what font you want. So do red, green, red, green. So here I'm also doing the green. And then just continue this every other throughout the entire letter, throughout the entire 2 words. And now we're going to tie that garland up. So I just put a tack in the wall, and I was actually able to just wrap it around. And then make sure you don't make it super tight, or else it won't have that dangly effect, but you don't want to make it super loose because the weight of the paper and the clothespins will weigh it down on its own. And then again, you can just go ahead and wrap it around that one. And you're just going to take it and start clipping them on. This is honestly a trial and error. I had to adjust mine a few times because either the garland's too long or too short. So just kind of got to eyeball it. And if you have to adjust it, don't worry. We all had to do it. I had to fix mine multiple times. You can see I'm fixing it right now because I didn't have enough room. And this is the finished product. I'm honestly obsessed with it. This is probably my favorite DIY out of the entire video. So here we're going to be making a wreath. To start this DIY, if you're going to need a green ring, they do sell these at the dollar store, and then some red and white, I think they're berries, I actually don't know what these are called. You're going to start off just by taking all of the little chunks off of the stems, and then taking that ring, and make sure you keep the stem because we're going to use it. And wherever you decide to put your first berry clump, you're going to poke a hole and then stick the stem where we pulled it off of the original stem and put it into that hole like I showed. And then just take some hot glue and you're going to glue that part that's sticking up down so it's nice and flat with the ring, with the green ring. You do have to hold it for a very long time. I don't know what happens, but for some reason with the styrofoam, it takes a while for the hot glue to dry. So just make sure you're very patient with this one. And again, just continue to poke the holes, whatever pattern you want, whatever design. So just continue this all the way around the wreath, and again, you can do whatever pattern you want. I kind of did a red, white, but you could always clump it up and do like red on one side, white on one side, just kind of have fun with it and personalize it. Warning, this does take a while. This craft, I think, took about an hour and a half just because of how long the hot glue took to dry, and it's very tedious. It's kind of like a puzzle, so just warning you, you do want to chunk off a bit of time to do this one. But honestly, it's so worth it because the end result is adorable. And then I liked, as you can see, there is some green showing. I liked that just because it does add to the Christmas colors. But if you want to, you can always just add more garland or more of that berries and then just fill it in with more color. And this is the final product.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed those 5 different decor pieces. Like I said, a lot of them, they're all very personalizable. They can all be personalized and kind of geared towards more your aesthetic. So like if you're more of that silver gold, you can change the colors. If you're more of the green and the red, you can obviously change it to those colors. Comment down below which one was your favorite, and if you did recreate them, please either post them or send them to me in my DMs on my social media, because I would love to see them. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so every time I upload, you guys will get notified. Keep an eye out for more Christmas videos, because those are definitely coming, because like I said, I am a Christmas freak. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!